Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this as I share with you an elevated clean girl makeup look. If you want to know how you can access this beautiful and elevated look, I'll take you step by step. I've got you, my friend. There are things that you can do to take your look to the next level and I feel like they're not talked enough about. We don't gatekeep here, so I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks. The number one way that you can truly elevate your look altogether is by having the right jewelry. I'm so incredibly excited. So excited to share with you. I've partnered with Idol in this video today to share with you the pieces that I'm currently wearing. Love, love, love. It's the quality for me. I'm really sensitive when it comes to jewelry, so I do have to be very picky, and because I don't own a lot of jewelry, I am super intentional when choosing jewelry brands. This takes you to the next level. Their pieces are made with the top 1% of lab-grown diamonds and designed to be endlessly styled and restyled. I love how they're buildable and interchangeable. There are endless possibilities. If you guys look at their website, which of course I will link in the description box for you, you can see what I'm talking about. I've always been drawn to a lot more simple elegance when it comes to jewelry, and I feel like Idol hits that. Especially when choosing the jewelry for this makeup look, I wanted it to be very clean, quiet luxury, very elegant yet simple. It's giving refined. I decided to go with the diamond stud and the Estelle, which I think is so stunning. The teardrop shape. I love how versatile it is because depending on what I wear, I can dress it down or dress it up. Now I have the solid gold chain with the Isa. It is gorgeous. I love the shape of this one as well. I think it also complements the Estelle really beautifully. Even like how it catches the light is so beautiful. I'm kind of in the mind frame of gift mode. We're gifting, it's gifting season. This would make such an amazing gift for someone. You can tell that this brand truly has their focus on the design and craftsmanship because these are beautifully made. I need more adjectives to describe how beautiful they are. You should find out for yourself. Definitely go check them out. Thank you, Idol, for sponsoring this portion of the video. And that is truly your tip number one. Tip number two in elevating your overall look is gonna be that skincare base. I know you're probably not surprised with this tip because I talk about a skincare base so much. Having a good skincare base will help you get the most out of your makeup, and that is the whole point. It will also help your makeup to last. Also gonna make sure you take care of your skin so that in effect you don't have to wear as much makeup, so you're not caked and weighed down. You have an effortless look about you, which will again elevate your overall look. Number three, less is more. This is something that I had to learn myself in elevating my whole overall look. Sometimes we can get stuck in our heads and we're like, oh, I need to put more of this because I don't feel confident, I don't feel comfortable, you know? You are naturally beautiful, you are gorgeous. Use makeup to enhance, but you don't need to mask your beauty. I found that the most beautiful looks are the most simple and uncomplicated. But I think you already know that because you're here watching these videos and that's what we're all about over here. Let's jump into the makeup. To start, let's use Say Super Glowy Gel in Star Glow. I'm gonna apply a little bit. I love this so much because I feel like it allows me to wear less makeup. It has some kind of blurring effect, so I can wear less foundation, less concealer, and for me, I love that because it really enhances your natural skin, and I feel like that's essential for the perfect clean girl makeup look. Now we're gonna go right into foundation. Today I'm gonna use the Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush from Tarte and we're gonna work that foundation into the skin, kind of with a buffing motion, just gonna allow for the most natural application. Along with this, applying it on the back of the hand, just find it makes it look so much more natural. Love this brush. This brush is so nice. It's such a good way to give you a perfect blend. Now we're gonna go in with the brows. We're gonna do a very light brow look. I just wanna fill in where I feel like it's looking a little spacey. Definitely focusing in on darkening the tails of the brows, because this gives like just an illusion of fuller looking brows in general when you thicken the tail. And then it also makes for a lot more of a natural look because naturally, like typically your tails are a lot darker than the center of your brows. So this just plays on that. I'm gonna add in some brow gel. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty brow gel. We're going to do a little technique here to kind of not do so much bush because I know the original clean girl makeup look was like really bushy, like spruced up brows, but I feel like that is changing a little bit. We're just going to decrease the size of the brows, not exaggerate the size, just kind of like comb it down a little bit. I've been doing this a lot with my makeup and I honestly love how elevated it looks when I do this. Let's clean them up with some concealer. I'm using the Say concealer. This is the perfect clean girl concealer. This is the Hydra Beam concealer and I'm in the color HB3. I'm gonna put just a little bit down here This is a serum-based concealer, if I'm not mistaken. And what that's gonna do is just really be good for your skin and give you more of a hydrated concealing. I'm gonna go underneath the brow area right here, just a little bit, but before I finish the rest of the concealer, I'm gonna take a flat definer brush from Sigma. This is their E15 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up those brows because I do feel like this is absolutely essential in a clean girl makeup look. Those good manicured brows. I'm actually gonna go in with a concealer brush for this to blend everything in. I'm using the soft angled concealer brush from Sigma. This is the F72 brush. Lightly dab that in like we would using a beauty blender. Just really love how the concealer brush is doing lately. Blend this out over here and over here. Come through, clean girl. I'm taking out my good old Sigma bronzer. This is the matte bronzer in dark. If you haven't already tried the Sigma matte bronzer, you're missing out. I want it matte. I don't want that shimmer because I feel like it's too much going on. So, I mean, you're more than welcome to use the shimmer, but I feel like for this look in particular, if you're going for clean girl, you need a matte bronzer for sure, or a very neutral bronzer stick if you like doing that. The brush that I'm gonna use is the Soft Sculpt Sigma brush in F11. This is a perfect combination for bronzer. We're gonna go super lightly because, oop, that was a little bit heavy. Scratch that, reverse it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a lighter shade because I have to remind myself we're entering winter and I lose so much color in my face. Light skins, you know, we can turn a whole different color in the winter time, and that's what's happening to me right now. So goodbye dark bronzer. I'm gonna use my medium. I think this is gonna be a little bit better because it's a little bit intense. So much better, oh my goodness, so much better. I have to blend that out with something else because it was a little dark. Go underneath the chin, just a little bit. I take this kind of motion with the brush to give that light and flowy, like feathery almost, so that it's not super heavy. And that's just a technique you can use with your brush. Just really light hand going up into the hairline. Do kissy face for reference because it allows you to see where you want to enhance that, those hollow corners of your cheeks. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that up to the temples so that it can be all nice and warmed up to the skin. Not precise contouring, just light, beautiful, matte, stunning. Just gonna add a little bit of bronzer on the sides of my nose to kind of give myself a slight nose contour, but not too much. And we're gonna blend it out, so don't you fret. Take this stipple from Sigma. This is actually not a stipple. I always say it's a stipple, but they call it a contour and blush brush. This is the F53 airbrush. I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything out so there's no harsh lines. We get a nice, soft, and effortless finish. I don't know another blush that screams I'm a clean girl than the Ilia blush. This is their soft focus blurring blush. Now I'm gonna use the color Breathless. I think that this is great. I'm gonna take the Four Face brush from Patrick Ta, and we're gonna just lightly dab that and work it up into the cheeks. We're not going super heavy with this, but it's also, this product is very buildable, so you also don't have to worry too much about applying too much, that's why I chose this as the clean girl look, because it is super buildable. Exactly what we need, just like this. Look at how pretty. As you can see, I'm blending the blush into the eye area just slightly. We're not doing it too heavily, but just a little bit to make sure that that's all warmed up. I also did it on the temples as well, because again, that is unifying the makeup look. It's such a great hack, especially if you're a beginner. You don't need to go crazy with it. You just have to take like the residual of what you've been working in, and it just overall makes you look so well put together and definitely elevates this look. That's a bonus tip. Let's go in with a little highlight. We're gonna use Rare Beauty, the Liquid Luminizer Exhilarate. Just a little bit of this because I truly feel like this completes the clean girl face makeup absolutely wonderfully. Just a little bit here, just a little bit on the nose, and I'm actually gonna take it into the creases because I personally love lightening up those areas. Taking my finger to just blend this out. I love this product because it is so blendable. This would make a great gift also. I think Rare Beauty has some really cool gift sets. I'm taking this stipple brush from Hourglass. This is the Hourglass 15 brush, and I'm just blending that highlight into the skin, Gotta be careful with this one though. Just a little bit careful because it does dry really fast. You have to like blend a little bit harder than I feel like most highlighters, but the color is so pretty. Adding that lightness into the inner corner of the eye just opens, brightens. It's so pretty and I love doing it. And I feel like whenever I do this, I get so many compliments. Technicality, you can leave it just as it is and I think it's still really beautiful. I'm gonna be extra because I gotta go that extra mile. I gotta do it. I got the time right now, so I'm gonna take advantage. Patrick Ta for eyes. This is also an excuse to share with you this new palette that Patrick Ta has. It's the Major Dimension Essential Artistry Edit eyeshadow palette in light clear. Look at these colors. So versatile. Hold on. You know how much I hate opening these things up. I petitioned for them to change the design of this because I don't like it. I mean, cell phone vibes, cool, but no. It's always gets on my nerves and then it gets so dirty. Look at this, so ugly. My one bone to pick with Patrick Ta, but jeez, I love the product. It's hard for me. Firm shader brush from Sigma, the E57 firm shader brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the lightest little brown right here. I'm gonna put this right underneath. Just a little bit, not too heavy. I feel like it just does a really good job at enhancing my eyes. Gives the appearance of like a liner, but there's no liner. I'm also going to take the tapered blending E40 brush and I'm gonna take a little bit lighter brown right here. I'm gonna go into the outer corner here and just bronze it out just a little bit in the crease to add some depth to the eye. These shades are stunning, guys. I can't get over them. I just started using this and I'm like so obsessed, excited to go into the winter with this palette for sure. It's neutral, you can do so much with them. They're so versatile and so pretty. I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm using the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit, and we're gonna use the brown shade. I wanna enhance my natural brown eye color, and the best way to do that is to apply some brown mascara. I think it looks really beautiful. It's also very light. I tried this look out before I filmed, and I put it with dark mascara, and something just wasn't vibing. And then I did it again, tried it with brown mascara, and I was like, no, this is it. It's a lot more softer. It's a lot more effortless. How many times have I said effortless in this video? I know I've said it a lot, but that's what we're going for. Effortless. And I love this mascara. It was part of my top mascaras I shared with you because it's so amazing. Look at how thick those girls got and how big they got. Oh, and then with the eyeshadow underneath, it sets it off. I'm telling you, it's so good. Rose Peptide Lip Shaper. I'm not a huge fan of this shade. It's a little bit dark, but I can't find the other one. I wanted Lift, which is a little lighter, but I think that because of how light everything has been, we can go a little bit darker with the lip. I love this pencil because it can be used as a lipstick. I already have like a little bit of lip balm on, so this is just going to give me like a one and done. And I feel like because it's not a true lip liner, it's more like a lip shaper. And the way that it's designed, like it's more of like a lip crayon almost, that you can use it as like lipstick just by drawing inside the lines. I'm so obsessed, I love it. And I don't have to add any lipstick, it's already done. We're done with the lips. I'm gonna take the Dib setting powder. This is in the color All Is Well. I'm gonna take the Precision Powder Brush from Sigma. This is the F08. And we're just going to apply this. It smells so good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells like candy or like, no, it smells like a pastry. It's so delicious. I love Dibs. This has been a really good powder product. You guys know I've been on the search for really good powders. This is it. She does really well. I'm just popping it on to the areas that I know that I'll get a little bit oily throughout the day, here to really enhance my contour. And then you guys know how much the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray has a chokehold on my soul. Taken everything in me in this video to not use it. I usually would because I think it's so beautiful. This has been a common question in the comment sections and a lot of my videos to have a clean version of the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm still looking for a really close alternative. This is the Cloud set and I think she does really good. I love how it's a skincare feel and I thought that that would be beautiful for this type of makeup look. If that doesn't say clean girl, I don't know what does. And we look bougie too. I love that. I love how elevated this makeup looks. It's very quiet luxury, and that's like the thing right now. But even if it wasn't the thing, I think it's just a classic and timeless look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos like this one. If you are subscribed, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me and for being a part of this beautiful family and beauty that we've created. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.